What's going on, y'all? Micah here, and I'm back with another video. And yeah, this one doesn't exactly have to do with fighting or boxing or anything like that, but this is K.Okiddfit. K.Okiddfit. So yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything having to do with sports, because running track involves being fit, and even as a boxer, you got to do your couple 2-3 sprints, man. But basically, man, if you didn't know, Sha'carri Richardson lost her race pretty bad at the Prefontaine, is that how you say it? Prefontaine Classic. I want to first start off by saying all these women are significantly faster than me. They're running in the 9s and the 10s. I'm running in the mid-11s. This is not in any way, shape, or form a video to tear down Shacarri. Just basically a video to give you a lesson in. I think we can learn from it.
100.
Oh, girl, the weed. I feel the weed. Oh, girl, the weed, girl. Oh, girl, where you going? Girl. Oh, my God, girl. Oh, my God. And I think it was a few different things that caused that. But, you know, after that, Alyson Felix was trying to defend her. You know, she was coming at her and talking all this trash and all this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't want to say that was whack as well. But as far as Sha'carri Richardson, I think there's a lesson that could be learned for people that fight or that play any sport. And that is, don't get off your square just because it's not looking good. You have a couple of setbacks does not mean that you come up here and you stop training. And that's why Shacarri lost that race. It wasn't because of the weed and all this kind of stuff. Because we know a lot of different people are high-functioning athletes that smoked weed. We got Mike Vick. Even though it pains me to say this, Mike Vick didn't really do shit for Atlanta, but Mike Vick was an elite athlete. He was fast. He could jump. He could do all the shit. He could pass, everything. He could do it all. Even though he couldn't put it all together into a perfect package to get wins for the Falcons, he was Mike Vick, elite athlete, electrifying athlete. We got folks like Nick Diaz. And we got a lot of little fighters out here like, hey, Nick Diaz be smoking. I don't want to smoke. No, you're not putting in the same amount of work as Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is out here. He's doing triathlons. He's running every day. You're barely working out. You want to go back out here after you get done with one fight because you won your one little amateur fight. You want to come back and blow back up 15, 20 pounds, eat pizza, wings. Yeah, pizza and wings are excellent. I know, they're excellent, but you can't afford to do that. That's why Nick Diaz is out here smoking weed. He's out here, he's doing the most. He's doing all the cardio. He's working out every day, jiu-jitsu, boxing, all that good stuff. I don't smoke personally, but I think to each his own as far as what you want to do. And I personally think that the whole weed slows down your cardio thing, I think is at this point kind of debunked if you think about those few athletes. And I don't think Sha'carri Richardson smoking weed before the Olympics was a one-off. I think that she had been doing it. I think it was a lifestyle. I think that, you know, once she found out that she wasn't going to the Olympics, she cut back on her training, and that's more so why she lost. But I don't think it was a one-off. Yeah, man, as far as her even smoking weed and all that kind of stuff, I think it was first silly that she didn't have any way to max that or pass the test. Second, I think it was silly that she had friends that weren't around her telling her like, hey bro, you about to go to the Olympics, bro, so cut that shit out. You know, where are those friends at? You need to cut those friends off that was out there smoking the weed with you, because that's dumb as hell. And then I also think that Shacarri's a young girl, and it's showing by the way she's acting with the...
This is one race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want, because I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the 6th fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me.
Press that, you know, you got her out here liking crazy tweets that people are sending out. She's hating on people that's defending her in the media. All kind of little crazy stuff, man. And basically the lesson that you can take from this as a fighter is that you never want to get off your regiment. You never want to get off your square, because you never know when that call is coming around the corner, whether you're an amateur or a professional. Like this is how some people break out. You've got the big name fighter, he calls you 2 weeks You've been working out. You bust him over the head, next thing you know, you're the guy. But if you're running around here getting fat, not working out every day, taking off on your running days, you're not going to be ready. And he's going to treat you just like he treated all the rest of them little tomato cans and all the rest of them bums. He's going to knock you out or have you looking real bad in there. And the same with the amateur guy. Just because you're not just because you're not professional or getting paid doesn't mean that you put it on the back burner. You still need to be in shape because you're still at the end of the day playing with your health. People are punching you in the head. People are trying to choke you out. People are trying to kick you in the head. Whether you're doing MMA or boxing, you need to stay close to your weight and you need to be training almost 365. And that's one thing I want to say as far as amateur MMA and amateur boxing. They're two different animals, of course. Obviously, they're two different sports. But amateur MMA is close to the professional because they let you weigh in the day before and they let you walk out to your own little theme music. You got the crowd yelling your name. You got the girls up there. You get to talk after you get done with the fight like you're actually somebody. And I think it blows a lot of guys' heads up, man. You win your one little fight and now you run around here acting like you got the UFC fight bonus and you won $2 million for the fight. And you got to stop doing that, man. You haven't made it anywhere. So think about that. As far as amateur boxing, we don't get any type of anything. I've done both. Amateur boxing, you weigh in at 12 o'clock, you fight at 1 o'clock. Sometimes they're late with the weigh-ins. You weigh in at 12:30, you're fighting at 1 o'clock. It doesn't matter. And then when you get in there, they don't let you talk. You say one thing to the guy that you're fighting, and the ref is like, and they might disqualify you if they feel like it. After you get done, even if you win, they might give you a little medal, a little cheap, sorry medal that says such and such games or some whack shit like that. You put that on, you leave. It's like nothing ever happened. But you still need to stay on your game, man. Especially amateur boxing amateur boxing is a lot more unforgiving than MMA. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's harder, but it's a lot more unforgiving. As far as the weight cutting and the weighing in and everything like that, and just the way it is, just a lot more unforgiving. But yeah, man, that's the basic lesson, man. I feel like Shacarri only lost because she stopped training. She felt a little discouraged because she wasn't going to the Olympics, and this was something that she had probably been working on her whole life, and now it was gone. But then you've also got to think about the company that you're keeping. Those people run around and they let her smoke weed too close to the deadline, because we're not going to sit up here and act like you just smoked weed because your mama had passed and everything like that. Yeah, you didn't really have a relationship with your mom, if we want to keep it a buck. That is a sad situation. But you didn't really have a relationship with your mom. You've been smoking this whole time. We're not going to act. But the thing that really happened was she stopped training because she was discouraged. And that's one thing I want to say to all my fighters. You cannot stop training because you're discouraged. You cannot stop training because you got one little win on a fight. If you haven't made it anywhere, you don't have that option. If you're not out here making millions of dollars every fight, you don't have that option yet. You got to keep training. If you want to be something, that is. If you don't want to be nothing, that's cool. If you just want to have a couple, 2-3 fights, get it off your bucket list, that's fine. That's fine. Enjoy the fitness. Enjoy the spoils of winning a couple, 2-3 fights, and go back and tell your kids how you fought and lie to them and say that you were the best in the county or your Golden Gloves champ because you won one novice championship. Do all that good stuff. But that's that, man. That's for any sport, man. For any sport, never get off your square, never get off your regiment. That's the video right there, man. Hope to see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.